Hello guys, welcome back to part 5 of this how to improve your email deliverability in 2024. Now, if you're someone who is facing email deliverability issues and especially with your Gmail users, then this is a must watch video for you guys. Now, there is a free tool from Google that is going to help you out how to fix your email deliverability issues, and that tool is called Google Postmaster. Now, in this video, I'm going to show you how to set up your Google Postmaster tool with your email domain, and also how to use Google Postmaster to fix your email deliverability issues, and how to read the reports and data points from your Google Postmaster. And I'm covering this topic especially most of my traffic are from Gmail, and almost all my subscribers, nearly 85 to 90% of my subscribers are from Gmail. So it's very important that you use Google Postmaster to fix your email deliverability issues. Now, if you've not got your email address, or you don't know how to buy a domain, and also how to authenticate your email address with Aweber or Getresponse, then please watch the part 3 and part 4 of this training tutorial series to get the step-by-step process of how to authenticate your email address. In this video, I'm going to show you how to use the email address that I have connected with Getresponse with Google Postmaster tool. So if you really like my video, I would request you to hit the subscribe button below so that you don't miss any further updates and also miss any important training tutorial series. Now let's get straight to my screen. Now you need to log into your Google Postmaster. Now how to log into Google Postmaster? Now just go to google.com and then just search for Google Postmaster. So once you search for Google Postmaster, you have to click the first one, which is the Postmaster Tools, Google. So here you can see, be a better sender. Use Postmaster Tools to analyze your email performance and help Gmail route your messages to the right place. So just go and click on the Get Started button. Now here you have to use an account, the Gmail account which you used to purchase the domain. Now you might have purchased the domain with a specific Gmail address, and you might have purchased the domain from any domain hosting platform like Bluehost or Namecheap or GoDaddy or whatever it might be. So use that email address to sign in. So I'm just going to sign in with my email address. So once you're signed in, you will reach this page called Google Postmaster Tools. And here you can see some of my domains that have been verified with Google Postmaster Tools. So what you need to do is that when you are a complete beginner, it is going to look empty all over here if you're going to use Google Postmaster for the first time. So what you need to do is just go to the right and click on this plus icon, and here we have to enter the domain. Now this is a domain which you have bought through Bluehost. Now if you remember the previous part of this training series, which is the part 4, where I've explained how to authenticate your email address with Getresponse. Now I'm going to use that Getresponse email address which I have created. So if you see, this is my Getresponse account, and when you log in through your Getresponse account, you just go to your profile and click on the emails and domains, and you will reach this page. Now if you see, scroll down, you can see this Evergreen Email Success, which is the domain I'm using in this training tutorial series. So if you just click on this drop down button, you can see this email address, info@evergreenemailsuccess.com, which is confirmed, which means that this email address is verified. So the next step is you have to add the SPF, DMARC and DKIM records. So you can see here it is added, SPF is added, DMARC is added, and DKIM is authenticated, which is perfect for our email sending platforms. Now, if you want to know how to do all these SPF, DMARC and DKIM records, then please watch this video above over here. So we have to copy this domain over here, which is the evergreenemailsuccess.com. So just copy it and go over here to the Google Postmaster and just paste over here. Now what you need to do is click on the next button. So once you click on the next button, it will show a particular TXT record over here that is to be copied from here and inserted into your domain hosting platform, which is Bluehost in this case. Now since I have already verified this evergreenemailsuccess.com with Google Postmaster, it is showing as it has been added to your verified domains. So let me show you what TXT record that has been added into my DNS settings. So go to your Bluehost, which is the domain hosting platform. Now I'm going to evergreenemailsuccess.com, which is the domain that I have created with Bluehost. Now go to manage, click on this drop down, click on DNS settings. And when you scroll down, you can see the different DNS settings that has been added, like A, CNAME, MX, SRV, and TXT. Now this is the record that has to be added from Google Postmaster. So let me show you what I've added. So when you scroll down over here, you can see the Google Postmaster TXT record that has been added. When you click on these three dots and click on the edit button over here, you have to add at the host record, and the txt value will be this. Now this value, txt value, will be shown over here as a txt record that has to be copied and inserted in txt value. And you can choose TTL as 4 hours, which is the minimum, and click on the save button. You can go to Google Postmaster and then click on the next step. So it might take some time to verify it. So once you do that, you click on the done button. Now you can see over here, after verification, it appears as verified, and the date also. Now when you click on this evergreenemailsuccess.com, now this is how you set up your Google Postmaster tool for your particular email domain. Now you can see over here, it shows that different records like spam rate, IP reputation, domain reputation, feedback loop, authentication, encryption, and delivery errors. Now the one that the three most important things that we are going to always check if you're using email marketing and if you're really concerned about email deliverability is spam rate, IP reputation, and domain reputation. Now these three are to be regularly monitored. So you can see over here, no data to display at this point of time. So please come back later. Now this normally takes, after you start sending your campaigns, these data will start to appear. You can always check these data for last 7 days or last 30 days or last 60 days or last 90 days or even last 120 days, which is almost like 4 months of data that is available for you to see. There is no data available right now. So once you start sending the campaign for 1 or 2 weeks, then the reports start to appear over in this page. Now let me show you one of my domains that is currently doing well, and I'll explain you about all these spam rate, IP reputation, domain reputation, authentication, and delivery errors. Now if you see, this is one of my domains. Now here you can see the domain reputation currently hovering at high. This is for the last 7 days, and you can always check the day-to-day reputation, and this normally is the data point that you're currently seeing 48 hours ago. When you just go to the last 7 days, when you click on last 30 days, you can see the domain reputation is still high, and you can go up to last 120 days. And here you can see what my domain reputation was very low, and if it was even bad at one point of time, like 3 to 4 months back. And from there, I literally worked my way off to get my domain reputation to high status. Now, domain reputation is the most important thing that you can control if you're doing email marketing. Now, if you're using commercial autoresponder like Aweber, Getresponse, ActiveCampaign, or MailChimp, then your IP reputation is also very important, guys. Now, if you're using commercial autoresponders, then IP reputation is the one thing that is not controlled by you, and it is controlled by the email sending platforms, which is Aweber, Getresponse, or ActiveCampaign, or MailChimp. Now, if you at any point of time see your IP reputation as bad, low, or medium, you can always reach out to Getresponse or Aweber customer support to put you in good IP pools. Now, when you go to the next one, which is the spam rate, so now you can see at some point it has gone to 8.7%, some point it has gone to even 13%, which is not good and not advisable as per the Gmail guidelines of 2024. You should not go beyond 0.3%. If you're someone who is using email marketing, using solo ads, then you definitely need to send at least 2 or 3 times per day to your opponent's list, and you're definitely going to hit your spam rate at some point of time regularly. And you should always watch out for your subject lines on your body content to really have a check on this spam rate. Now, next one is the authentication. Now, you really need to check your authentication over here. Now, for this email address, you can see this DKIM, SPF, and DMARC. So you can see all are at 100%. Now you have to ensure this to be at 100% at all point of time. Now the next one is the delivery errors. Now if you go to the delivery errors, now you can see the emails are getting bounced or not. At some point of time, there are delivery rate around 2.3%, which means that your emails have bounced. So in order to avoid this, you really need to have your list cleaned and maintain your list hygiene. And you can see this empty patch over here, which means that I have not sent over this time period using this email address. Now, if you see my email address, that I improved my domain reputation from low to high. Now, the only step that I followed was to send to the highly engaged people. Now, if you're using Aweber, then this is really easy. You just got to go to the list, and then under the list, you go to the subscribers. And under the subscribers, you can segment the subscribers based on the engagement, which is like high engagement, medium engagement, and low engagement. Now you can send the emails to the high engaged people for at least 2 weeks, and then just monitor the open rates. And then from there, you can just add the moderate engagement leads. And from there, you can send them to almost like 2 weeks or 3 weeks. And then you can just span out further to the low engaged leads. Now that's how you improve your domain reputation step by step. Now this is not a one-click process that is going to improve your domain reputation overnight. This might take months. So you have to have the patience, and please don't stop sending emails just because your domain reputation has gone from high to medium to low and eventually to bad. Now you have to send emails, more and more emails, in order to improve your domain reputation. Now, one bonus tip that I'm going to give you is, if you want to improve your domain reputation fast, then try to always get a reply with your emails. So whenever your subscribers reply to your email, that sends a really good signal to Gmail that people want your emails. So always try to craft very good emails so that it gets your subscribers to reply to your email. So that's how you set up your Google Postmaster with your domain. Now, this is very important if you want to improve your email deliverability, and this is a free tool, and you need to use this Google Postmaster setup to improve your email deliverability. Now in the next video, I'm going to show you how to get your email swipes and how to use these email swipes if you're using solo ads as your traffic. And there is a secret spam checker tool that I'm going to show you in my next video. So in order to get my update for the next video, please hit the subscribe button so that you get the moment I upload my videos. So with that being said, let's meet in the next part of the training series. Until then, bye.